Hello and welcome to the first AgAware podcast. I'm Van McCall.
I'm Christy Smith.
We're here today to review some great opportunities in AgAware. You know, 2013 was a great year for AgAware, Christy, but we have a wonderful program prepared to educate and promote the next generation of farmers in 2014 program. Now, what we'd like to do is just update you on all the programming opportunities for AgAware. And first, one of our featured events are our workshops. We have 4 workshops, and just to review some of the topics that we're doing is balance sheets, income statements, financing and loan opportunities tailored to young, beginning, small farmers. We also have FSA there to go over the microloan program and other opportunities for young and beginning small farmers. We go through some budgeting examples, technology, QuickBooks, and record keeping. We have a certified QuickBooks instructor that will give you an overview of that program. And also one thing that was very popular last year, we have back the Georgia Grown and program with South Carolina, also with their Department of Agriculture through their Certified South Carolina program for marketing opportunities for young and beginning small farmers. And Christy, how about recruiting everyone to help us sign folks up if they've been to the classes? Tell them how to do that.
For any of y'all who have already attended our classes, please share the word on how beneficial it is, and we really think that we're giving you resources to go back and implement and strengthen your farm operation. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your kids and grandkids about this program. Anyone that you know that's looking for some help, that's what we're here to do. You can register online at our website at agsouthfc.com, and you click on the AgAware logo on the home screen. It'll take you to that page, and then there'll be a registration link on the bottom of that page.
Another part of our AgAware program is we're featuring, and we're starting this year. Last year during the workshops, we had feedback of some other information that people really wanted to know more about. So we're going to do what we're calling targeted workshops, and it's going to be like a 2-hour program during the day, probably on a Friday. And we're going to feed you a meal and do a program. And 3 of the programs that we have targeted that we want to do this year is on grants and cost share programs that are available to young, beginning, small, and minority farmers. We have done a lot of research, and we have 2 speakers that's going to come and do those. We also are planning one for later in the fall on succession planning, which is a very needed topic since in the next 2 decades, 70% of the farms in America that are family farms are going to transition to the new generation. And so just be watching out for these, and we will have you more information with these targeted workshops. We don't have the date set, but we will let you know on the next podcast when we're going to be having those programs. The third area that we focus on for this year is our community outreach projects, and the plan there is to let everyone in society know how important ag is. Not everyone understands agriculture like farmer does, so we want to have programs to bring kids and families in for them to understand how the crops are grown and how financing fits into it. And we have 4 programs, and actually they're in South Carolina too and Georgia too, and we are co-hosting these with the Departments of Agriculture in each state. So Christy, why don't you tell us what's going on in Georgia?
Okay, coming up really soon on May 9th, we're going to be at the West Chatham Elementary School, and with a whole team of from pre-K to 3rd graders, and doing the ag experience as the Feed My Schools program that the Georgia Department of Agriculture Georgia Grown does, and they're going to have a field day, and we get to go teach the kids about lending and farming and what it really takes to start a farm. And then we also on June 14th we're going to be in Savannah at the Georgia Grown Summerfest Farmers Market and do the same type experience for the public at that event.
Okay, and in South Carolina, if you're up in South Carolina, we have 2 events there with the Department of Agriculture, and one of them is June 28th, the first, at the South Carolina Farmers Market in Columbia, South Carolina. We're going to present the AgAware Ag Experience there on Commodity Day, and it's the same type program that we're going to do in Savannah, and we'll use a different crop there. So just bring your kids out and experience and learn where your food comes from and how important agriculture is, and when you learn that, we see how important it is to bring new farmers in so we can keep the industry of agriculture strong in America. So that's June 28th, South Carolina Farmers Market. The other one is something that we have just finished and we just got the word on, and we're really excited. AgAware is going to have a corn maze at the Strawberry Hill Farm outside of Spartanburg, South Carolina. The Cooley family has agreed to let us bring the AgAware program there and have that AgAware name and logo cut into a cornfield, and we're going to have questions for kids to learn about ag going through the corn maze to make it to the other side. And they're going to walk out when they solve all the riddles. They're going to come out and they're going to see the sunrise in our AgAware logo, and that is the future of agriculture. So that's going to be in the fall. We have not set the date yet, but we'll have a big opening date when the corn maze is open. More information will come on the corn maze. Christy, tell us about the other things we have.
Well, to learn how else you can get involved with AgAware and what all else we have on the horizon for our program, if you'd like to be included on our email distribution list, just go to our website and there's a contact us link, and there's a form you can fill out and just include in your message that you'd like to be added on the AgAware email distribution list, and we will make sure that you're added on that. Everything that we have coming up, we'll send out messages about that so you're informed. Another way you can find out and keep up with what we're doing is to like us on Facebook. Search Ag South on Facebook, and we like to post pictures from our events out there and other things that AgAware is involved in, as well as Ag South in general. And lastly, we try to keep everything on our website. We have a brand new website that we're excited about too, and that is agsouthfc.com, and everything's out there, the dates, locations, how to get more information, and we really want to hear from you, and are excited about what we're bringing to the table this year.
Very good. Well, I think we've made it to the end of our first podcast. Thank you for watching. Spread the news, and remember that where you've been, you can never revisit. Where you're at is a result of where you've been. But where we all go in agriculture is determined by what we do with what we've learned. Let's share our information and encourage the next generation to carry agriculture strong into the future. Thank you from AgAware.